Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you guys how I'm training my bench press for my upcoming meet. Right now I'm warming up with 135. The bench is definitely my weakest lift by far. I've only hit 405 in a competition once at 220. I've hit 425 in training, but that's benching on that west side bench from Rogue that you guys usually see. But the problem with that is the benches in competition are so low that it's hard for me to tuck up. Like you see, my butt comes off this bench fairly easy, and that's because it's so low to the ground. That west side bench isn't, so I can get a much better drive on it. That's why I'm stronger in training than competition. So I switched it up, got away from that, and now I'm training in my Penley rack since the bench is lower and very similar to those competition benches. This is my first set of 4 here. You saw I did 2 clap push-ups before my set. That's to trick my CNS to fire my quick twitch muscle fibers. So now I'll go into my set here with 235, and then I'll fire it up as quick as I can, moving the weight as fast as possible. I treat every one of these reps, even at the beginning and during warm-up sets, as if I was maxing. That way I can be in the same groove, same rhythm, and firing the same muscles. Being a pound-for-pound lifter, and these other guys out there that are pound-for-pound lifters will vouch for me. You know, speed and technique's what kills. You know, that's what's gotten me this far. Definitely a lot of quick twitch muscle fiber and whatnot, and fixing my technique and adjusting it. But you know, the bench is just a struggle since one, I'm 6'3", and you can see I'm pressing like 2 feet off my chest, maybe further. I don't know, but you know, it's quite a press, and I'm not going to say, you know what I mean, all shorter guys have an advantage in this and that. We all have the same biomechanics and whatnot, but, you know, I'm going to make do with what I got. The bench press is okay. Everyone knows I'm a deadlift squat guy, but right now I'm working up to 295. The bench is actually feeling all right today, so the weight was coming up quick. I felt like I was keeping my butt down way better. It sucked that I didn't have a spotter, you know, to give me a lift off. And then, like, you can see my butt still slightly coming off of the bench. Like, I'm trying really, really hard to tuck up, flatten my feet, point my toes out, beat my butt on the bench. But my legs being so darn long makes it really, really, really hard to keep it down on that bench. But, you know, I'm going to keep trying and keep training. I want to try and get that 405 bench in a full meet. And I'm hoping that's going to be the meet here June 25th in West Virginia. But I don't know, we'll see. Either way, I got 315 on right now. Having no lift off. It felt pretty good. My abs were really sore though, so it was really hard getting on and off the bench, and actually on racking it would stretch my abs out and it was killing me. But it wasn't too bad. But I liked the way 315 felt. I knew my goal for the day was 335 for 4 pause. And that's that right here. I can't say it was easy. That 4th rep was a little bit of a grind, but not having a spotter, I didn't want to push it any harder and go too far because obviously I don't want to fail and be crushed by the weight. But definitely happy with this 335 attempt. Next week I'm going to be on my triples, looking to finish up between 355, 365 for 3. If I can hit that 365 for 3, I'd be right on track for hitting 405 in this competition. But what else has been helping me with my bench training are these rack benches right here, or pin presses, whatever you want to call them. And I'm starting out with 275, and it's at my sticking point. I'm very, very strong at pressing the weight off of my chest the first 3 to 4 inches. From there is where I get stuck. I'm very weak at the lockout. So this is right at my sticking point. I try to set up the same, have the bar in the same pattern it would be if I was actually benching it, and then pressing it from the stalemate every single time. And then I'm trying to do a very controlled eccentric movement on the way down to feel that weight, in a sense like a negative. And I got 315 on right now, and my goal was to try and move this weight, 315 plus, as if I was pressing 135. But if anyone's done this exercise before, they know it is very difficult because you're creating momentum. You have no downward momentum like a normal bench press, even with the pause. You're starting dead cold, dead stop, and then you're creating momentum from there. great exercise to really develop that lockout power. And like I said, that's where I'm lacking. So I'm really hitting it hard. And this is the last set I got here on video. I did hit 375 after this. And as you guys see, I go up by 20 pounds each set. And right now it's at 355. And it was a struggle. On video here, it looks a little bit better than what it felt in person. But I got up to 375. And right now, I'm doing my low dumbbell incline, sets of 15. I like to progress in this too. I'm starting out here with 55s, nothing crazy. You can see, like, just doing a controlled quick movement, and I work myself up 5 pounds each set. And then once I get to set 5, which were 75 or 80s, I believe, then I move on. And for a lot of you guys that know me, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to training arms, but here I am showing you my bro workout. I have to give a shout out to Westside Barbell, just because those guys train their triceps and their biceps really, really hard, heavy and light, a lot of reps, to increase their lockout power and everything in the bench press. And I mean, clearly it's been working. Those guys got multiple 500-some pound bench presses raw and 600-700 plus pound equipped benchers, so they know what they're talking about. I definitely took that advice in and started training my arms a lot more, and I do notice a big difference in stabilizing the weight in my bench press and even my shoulder pressing and the lockout. So I hit those biceps and these triceps real hard. So I was just doing an easy bar curl, and I progressed up doing sets of 5. So 5 sets of 5. I started out real light, and then I just added 10 pounds every single set. Like you saw there, I had on, I'm pretty sure, 80 pounds. I don't count the weight, or the bar weight. I just count the weight that's on the bar, you know. So now I moved up to 90 pounds. Then the next set here, you're gonna see I got 225s on there. That's 100 pounds, and I just progress up just like that. So, you know, I like it. It eases into it. It gives me a good heavy workout, and I feel like it's a great way to build arm mass, speed, and power. But that's pretty much my workout there in a nutshell. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.